Have you been playing Last Epoch and randomly, boom, you have died and you've been dead because you got a killing blow from a crit and just died by a little bit of overkill damage? Well, it started happening a lot to me on a new build. I started doing empowered monoliths, having a lot of fun, and suddenly I started dying over and over again, losing all my echoes and, well, a lot of time. So how can you fix this problem? Well, in this video, we're going to go exactly how you can make this problem go away on your build. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Go to my Ko-Fi if you want to support my content. Go to my Twitch to watch me live every morning. And let's get into it. So how can you survive crits? Well, if you go to the character panel and you go to defense, you're going to see two little things. Critical strike avoidance and reduce bonus damage from crits. The thing is, crits do 100% more damage from the attack that the enemy is giving to you. So getting hit by this, even if you're at 4,000 health or more, which I am at when I'm using my ward and my potions, a critical strike is gonna kill me most of the time. This is why it's so important to have these values at the closest to 100%. Now, you don't have to have both of them, as one of them will prevent you from getting crit damage overall, and the other one will prevent you from that bonus damage from crits to actually hit you. At the end of the day, they do something very similar. Critical strike avoidance just prevents the hit from the critical damage to hit you, and this one just makes that critical hit become, that bonus damage from the critical hit become 0. Well, the thing is, they don't really stack up. Ideally, you want 100% on one and 0 on the other one. Now, of course, you can mix and match them until you are to the maximum amount on one side, but you always want to be striving for one more than the other. You can go to Last Epoch Tools and search for taken from critical strikes to see where you can actually get the stats in your armor. You can get them even on idols, as you can see right here, and you can go for avoidance, well, critical strike avoidance to see the same thing if you want to go for that one. And of course, you can also check for uniques or set items that have this effects as well, and maybe you can even make a build out of it. For example, you can see these items. This one gives you critical strike avoidance for 4 seconds when you use a potion. This one makes it to have 100 critical strike avoidance, and this one gives you some reduced bonus damage taken from critical strikes. All of them being very, very useful, and depending on your build, might actually give you some advantages that a normal item wouldn't give you. So definitely go into that website. I'll leave it in the description down below so you can go check it out what's best for your build. That being said, there's another things that we have to talk about. Which one should you pick? Should you pick critical strike avoidance, or should you take reduced bonus damage from crits? Are they the same thing? Well, yes and no, because even though they kind of accomplish the same thing, they go with different types of benefits. For example, critical strike avoidance usually comes with dodge rating at the same time, and reduced bonus damage taken from critical strikes comes with armor. So, if you're a character that uses armor, you probably want to go for bonus damage taken from critical strikes. And if you're a dodge character, you want to go for the critical strike avoidance instead. That being said, there's one more thing we have to consider, and that's blessings. When you complete your monoliths normal mode, you'll get the little blessings that you can respec here on this side. All of them give you different types of effects, lightning resistance, more damage, more drops, and so this. But there's one in particular from the Epoch of the Dragons that gives you critical strike avoidance and dodge rating. And it gives you a good amount of 58% critical strike avoidance and 69 dodge rating. Now, this is actually a roll you can get yourself. You can get between 50% and 70% every time you roll on it. And you're going to actually have to go in here and do the timeline at level 100 in empowered mode. This is a very, very nice thing to get, because that way you can get this blessing and not have to put this in some sort of, and you can get something else. Being said, there are other good ones here on the Reign of the Dragons, right? You have poison damage, physical damage, necrotic resistance, chance of bleed, resistances to all, poison resistance. You have a lot of options. So if this is something you're not really interested in, instead you would want something else, this is definitely a possibility. But in order to start, it's not a bad idea until you make that decision, because those crits are gonna kill you. So having this as a possibility and then changing it afterwards, it's a very good idea. And how do you get more rolls on this? And, well, you get it for the first time. You have to go to the Monolith of Faith of the Reign of Dragons, choose Empowered, and then do as many echoes as you can in order to get to yourself to the quest echo unlock on here on the top right. And then you gotta go and do the rotting horde. Of course, in order to do this, you must have completed all of the normal mode timelines first and get to the end, and then you can start doing the monolith here on empowered. If you don't want to deal with this and you just want to go in and get this as fast as possible, not have to do these echoes, you can get yourself any sort of item just like this. Ideal an item of something you would actually want at some point. Get yourself the glyph of envy. Upgrade any sort of affix as long as the last echo you have done is in the Reign of Dragons. And you're gonna get yourself a little bit of stability from that timeline. As you can see right here, I have won 280 stability gain by Empowered Reign of Dragons by essentially destroying this item, rerolling it completely. And then you're gonna be able to come here and kill the boss. You're gonna have to kill this one first, the Emperor of Corpses, and then you're gonna have to kill the Harbinger as well. You're gonna have to kill the Harbinger of Chaos, which is definitely harder, and that will maybe it'll take you a few tries, but you can always just use another glyph of envy or kill one or more echoes to get yourself the stability you need, as you will lose a little bit of it. And take as many tries as you need in order to get this skill and get yourself another roll for the first one. Take your time, don't sweat it, you can always try again, learn the fight, and don't overextend, because you will indeed get yourself killed instantly if you get hit by any of these attacks. A lot of movement speed will be great here. And then, boom, as you can see here, you're gonna get yourself some cool stuff. And the blessing. Now, I did not get myself a better roll, so I'm gonna keep the one that I have right now. I'm gonna have to go again and try once more. The thing is, every time you actually kill this and equip the idol that you get yourself the first time, you're gonna get yourself a bit more gazes of Orbis that you can use to get yourself more corruption and give you more possibilities of getting a higher roll on the blessings. Maybe you get lucky, or maybe you have to get more corruption. Regardless of it, corruption will get you more loot overall in this entire timeline. It's not a waste either way. And even if you don't care about that specific buff for the avoidance, you can upgrade the other ones, the other blessings as well. So it's not a waste of time. And the next timeline you do will get a possibility of getting more corruption as well in an easier manner. So leveling up the Reign of Dragons is a great idea. It fixed my build, so now I just need to keep going, keep blasting, keep farming, and making this zero hero to hero. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be ideally finishing the entirety of the monoliths and killing for the first time. Definitely go to my Twitch to watch me live and see that happening. And soon, I'll be releasing a video with this build once I have it done forever. Oh my god. But thank you very much for watching. I hope this helped you. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Go to my Ko-Fi if you want to support my content. Go to my Twitch to watch me live every morning. See you guys around. Love you all.